Good afternoon, Mrs. Thompson, and thank you very much for coming to the school today to attend this parent-teacher meeting, because I truly believe that regular communication between teachers and parents plays an important role in a child's academic success and emotional development.
Good afternoon, Mr. Carter, and thank you for inviting me, because I always want to stay informed about Oliver's progress in school, and I feel that meeting you in person gives me a better understanding of his strengths and weaknesses.
I completely agree with you, and I appreciate your involvement, because when parents show interest in their child's education, it motivates the child to take school more seriously and develop a responsible attitude.
I try my best to support him at home by creating a quiet environment for studying and encouraging him to complete his homework before he relaxes or plays outside.
I am pleased to inform you that Oliver has made noticeable progress in English during this term, and his reading fluency has improved significantly compared to the beginning of the academic year.
That makes me very happy to hear, because earlier he sometimes struggled with pronunciation and felt discouraged when he could not understand certain difficult words.
Yes, I remember that he was slightly hesitant when reading aloud in class, but now he reads with more confidence and even volunteers to answer comprehension questions.
At home, he has started reading short storybooks in the evening, and sometimes he explains the story to me in his own words, which shows that he understands the content better.
That is excellent progress, and I encourage you to continue that habit, because regular reading not only improves vocabulary, but also strengthens imagination and critical thinking skills. While Oliver is doing well in English and history, I would like to mention that he needs to focus more carefully on mathematics, because he occasionally rushes through calculations and makes small mistakes that could easily be avoided.
I have noticed something similar at home, because he often tries to finish his maths homework quickly so that he can play with his friends or watch television.
That explains his behavior in class, because sometimes he completes his work very quickly but forgets to check his answers thoroughly before submitting them.
What would you suggest that I do at home to help him improve his concentration and patience?
I would recommend setting a rule that after finishing his maths work, he must spend at least 5 additional minutes reviewing each answer slowly and carefully, because this habit will reduce careless mistakes.
That sounds like a practical and manageable solution, and I will make sure to include that in his daily study routine.
I would also like to say that Oliver is a very polite and respectful student, and he behaves kindly towards his classmates, which is something I truly appreciate.
I am very relieved to hear that, because good manners and kindness are values that we strongly teach at home.
During group activities, he works well with others, and although small disagreements sometimes happen among students, he usually handles them calmly and listens to different opinions.
That is wonderful, because I want him to grow into a person who respects others and communicates peacefully.
Social skills are extremely important, and I am pleased to say that he is developing them steadily and confidently. Looking ahead to the next term, I believe that if Oliver continues practicing reading regularly and becomes more careful in mathematics, he will achieve even better results academically.
Thank you for sharing your honest feedback, because I value constructive advice and I want to support his improvement in every possible way.
Please remember that learning is a gradual process, and children develop at different speeds, so patience and encouragement are key factors in their success.
I completely agree, and I always remind Oliver that making mistakes is part of learning and that he should never feel ashamed of trying.
That is an excellent message to give him, because confidence grows when children feel supported both at home and at school.
Thank you very much, Mr. Carter, for taking the time to explain everything in such detail and for guiding my son with care and dedication.
You are most welcome, Mrs. Thompson, because teaching is not only about delivering lessons, but also about helping students develop into responsible and confident individuals.
If there are any future concerns regarding his behavior or academic performance, please feel free to contact me without hesitation.
I certainly will, and you are always welcome to reach out to me through email or the school office if you have any questions.
Thank you once again, and I hope you have a pleasant afternoon.
Thank you, Mrs. Thompson. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and I look forward to seeing Oliver continue to grow and succeed. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Carter.